Hello everyone and welcome back to Hall, also known as Teach as We Learn. Today I'm going to be teaching you about systems of inequalities. So today we are going to be graphing. It is a little different than systems of equations. We're going to be graphing. Yeah. So the biggest difference between the two is these signs, right? It's not equal anymore. It's less than, greater than, or equal to. So I'm just going to put equal to here. But here we can see that there is no equal to, it's less than. And this is greater than or equal to. So I am going to show you how you're going to plot and how you would graph this. So y greater than x. So it's x, so the slope would be 1. So, 1 here. And then we just do our normal slope. 1, 1 here. 1, 1. And, you plot it like how you would in normal equation. If you do not understand this, then I would highly recommend watching another video of mine. It's in the description of how to do slope and how to do slope intercept form. But anyway, I would, draw it now. However, if it was like equal to, then I just, draw it. But since it is not equal to, you have to put these dashes. You can't just draw a line through it as it's not equal to, it's only less than. So I have to draw these little dashes. And yeah, so this I've graphed it. But then here it says less than. So I'd go here, and suppose if it said greater than, then I would shade all of this. But since it says less than, I will just shade all of this. So this is all y less than x. Then I'm going to graph my other equation. Y is greater than 3x plus 1. So I'm going to plot 1 right here. So then you do your thing. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. And now here I would draw a line since it is equal to. Now this is greater than. So I go to my y-intercept and see this is greater than. Then I will shade all of this. Line and So I know we feel like little third graders right now coloring it in, but then I like to see an area where both red and blue are shaded. And I see it's this area. So any coordinates here, such as maybe -1, -2, would fit both these equations. Boom, I blew your mind. But when you just start graphing a couple more of it, you'll start understanding it. It's quite an easy concept, not a big Einstein thing, and you'll start to gradually get it. I know I've been literally saying that for every video, the recent videos I've made, but it's just the topic of system of inequalities and systems of equation is something which you just understand the more you do it. But I will do another problem. So here we have y is greater than x minus 3, and y is less than or equal to, sorry, I can't do that on the keyboard, so I just put an equal to here this time, right? So let's begin graphing with this one first. Y greater than x minus 3. So we'll begin with -3, and plot our y-intercept. And then we will plot our slope, right? That's what x represents. So 1, 1, 1, 1. And we just go on, and after plotting for a while, you can sort of get a gist of it. However, this is a mistake where many people make, is they just plot a line like that, right? But a rule which I mentioned earlier is that if it's equal to, then you can put a line. Otherwise, you plot it dashed. So dashed lines. If you cannot, if there is no equal to, right? So just dashed if you can't. So since we cannot locate it, we would just put dashes. Then, okay. Then it would be greater than or less than. So if it was less than, then we would take our y-intercept and I'd be like, less than. But since it's greater than, we'll go on our y-intercept and go up. So it's greater than. So since it's up, I will shade all of it. So this is all shaded. Then I know our next equation is a little hard to find, but it's y is less than or equal to 2x plus 1. So I'd plot 1 is right here, and then you go, 2x. So 2 over 1, 2 over 1, and go on like this. Okay, so then since this is equal to, then yes, I have every right to draw the line like that. I'm super sorry that is not straight at all, but I have some limitations as I'm drawing this all on a computer. Right? So we just plotted the line, we graphed the line like we would do with slope-intercept, but since it was less than or equal to, we can also draw the line. Then we would go to 1, right, our y-intercept, and see if it's less than or greater than. If it's greater than, then we'd color all of that. Since it's less than, we're going to color all of this. And it's all colored. So now when we're finding an answer which makes both of these inequalities true, then we're going to look at the shaded region which fits for both colors. And in this scenario, it is this region. So basically 3, 1 would solve it for both of these equations. So bingo, that's how it's done. Replay the video if you need it, but I think you should be able to understand the concept. So that's all it for today, and see you all next time.